Yeah.
Now let's see. And we are here live on YouTube once more. This time, hopefully,
There
more
it
more
is.
prepared.
Once we finish the last things to
Yes,
share around.
yes.
And
Thank you, YouTube, for letting me know that I myself am live. Cool.
in case you forgot
Yeah.
that it was, it could have been a clone or something. Okay, so Tumblr is here.
So what? Yeah, we're back to yell about stuff. Unsurprisingly, same principle as before. Just oh. I'm getting the link to the stream to you so we can share it. Oh my god.
Excellent.
Yeah, we're back to yell about stuff. Unsurprisingly,
People are not seeing.
same principle as before. Just oh. I'm getting the link to the stream to you so we can share it. Oh my god.
Excellent.
Yeah, we're back to yell about stuff. Auro, say something.
Me?
Same
what
principle
is
as
going
before.
on?
Okay, good. I was listening if if the stream is actually working, but it is. Also sharing you the link via Discord right now. That's where we're live. And sharing the posts now. Oh no, I misclicked.
No, not again.
There we go. Yeah, this stream has had some issues. We were meant to stream and scream yesterday, but scheduling issues came in the way. So we're here now.
Yeah, I blame my car being so old and very broken.
Yeah, it do be a bit goofy doofy.
Okay, copy the link.
It's gonna be a couple of minutes of setting stuff up, and then we'll get to the yelling.
Yeah. Oh, it's self promos here. Okay.
I hope people can hear the music.
I hope so too. I cannot confirm if I hear it because right now I have the headphones on from the PC.
I'll turn it up just a little bit.
Yeah.
There we go. And I'd also start it over because, my god, people are publishing stuff like crazy. Let's see. Did I post it? Yes, I did. Oops. What? Oh, I shared the us yelling about Sonic Movie 3 stream link on Tumblr, and the first one to like it was eBay.
eBay, really?
Yeah.
Ah,
Haven't heard. Yeah, I haven't heard from them in a long time. Hi. Also,
she's
hello.
Been going around for a while.
Yeah, she's been doing stuff and things, which is great. Also, hi, Dance and Nitro. We have our first viewer. So I should maybe put this screen on the bottom section.
Oh, there it is.
AKA my second screen. Well, tablet screen, but still. So yes, today we are talking about this. Look at that. You can't see it.
This time, hopefully, in order. With a whole thing list to follow about the main points.
Oh yes, this time it's kind of less of a ramble because we actually have a list of topics to talk about instead of just going
No, it's still gonna be pretty much a rumble. I'm pretty sure. Nothing- Come on, we have good intentions, but in the end,
Yeah. We both made our own topics that we would like to discuss today, and well, ours list was way more comprehensive than mine, which is pretty good. But we also have some
it's
different stuff that we both want to discuss about, so it's gonna be interesting. I mean, my title for it was Ramble Plans Episode 2, yeah, and yours was Jäger and Auro YouTube Live. Like, nah. It's yelling about things.
yeah. We were waiting for the perfect occasion to do another one anyway.
Yeah, and this one felt like the thing to talk about this year. Well, to start the year at least.
Oh wait, sorry, I was typing. I didn't hear.
Just that this, the first Sonic topic for this year, like Sonic Movie 3, it seems right.
Mm-hmm.
Seems
Pretty
like
much.
the thing to start with.
Literally released on the 1st of January here, so
Oh
it's
yeah, that's
still
right.
pretty fresh. I think today is the last day that it's airing in our cinemas. Um, Odd. I thought it took like at least 2 weeks, but apparently just one.
Oh,
Uh, but it has been going pretty well. I think people both liked it, and it received quite a number of viewers. I
oh yeah, it's
cannot
been going
say if
strong.
it beat. Yeah, I cannot say if it beat Mufasa because I doubt it. Here, Disney is pretty strong, pretty, almost like in America as well.
Huh?
So, but we knew that. Come on, I'm just happy that it has been received super well. Mostly, like, who cares about the awards at this point?
Yeah,
Like, we
true.
know how it goes. Okay.
I was trying to listen for the music, and yeah, we have music.
Nice.
Might have heard the stream twice there, but I was listening to it on my phone. So yeah, mm, I don't know if I mean the live action Lion King 2, aka Mufasa. I mean that shit looked miserable, and I think we beat it.
Yeah, I lost it. Listen, I didn't even bother. Like, I'm not interested enough to,
Yeah,
because it's almost all the same things with each new Disney adaptation. Like, there's nothing that attracts me. It's just marketing to bait on nostalgia, which, okay, like, you could say the same thing about Sonic, but like, it had
yeah.
never had an existing movie adaptation before, so it's, of course, it's nostalgia for old gamers of the
Hmm.
franchise, but it's new for all the rest that never were interested much in the games.
Yeah, I mean,
And yeah.
that's a big reason why the first movie was kind of like it was like a road trip thing, but
Mhm.
with a mascot, and now with the third movie they've gone almost full tilt into
Yeah,
actual like Sonic
no,
lore and
like,
stories.
they didn't like how to say, they didn't care much to make it more appealing than faithful to the original material. I think they pretty much covered most of the main points. Of course, there are some changes that it was bound to happen. We
Yeah,
all knew this. They warned us. So, like, keep the whole campaign was keep expectations high, but not too much. And I don't know. I came out of the movie pretty satisfied.
oh yeah, same here. Uh, I was wondering how they would like interpret the story and like how much of it would be in the movie, and there was like the whole base storyline was pretty much like not exact of course, but it did
Mm.
follow like the basic points as much as it could to the actual game.
Oops. Hold on.
Uh-oh, they're coming to get us, oh god. How late is my stream preview, man? I guess that there was delay. Yeah. Oh, your ambulance sounded a lot different than our ambulances.
All right, here we go. Oh, does it?
Yeah, I think from what I heard, it had a different kind of a wee woo to it.
Oh, well, I learned something new today. But anyway, I think the danger is past. So, do you want to start with general opinions? I think we already did. What did you like most about?
Nothing. No,
No, what?
no. Yeah. So yeah, I'm also pulling up our sheets here. General, general opinion. It was hype as fuck. It's pretty good. Mm, like I said, I didn't know what to expect, like story adaptation wise, except it's gonna be based on Sonic Adventure 2. But I think they did a great job, especially with portraying the characters and with there being less of the humans. In this movie, I actually gave the slightest shit about Tom as a character.
Did you?
Yeah, surprisingly.
I'll pinpoint this for later.
Yeah, all right.
Go on.
Well, so yeah, so I'm kind of jiving to our background music right now. Damn it, focus.
Oh, your ADHD.
Yeah, they did really well in almost all aspects. Something that I just realized was that even though, I mean, of course, this is a spoiler full stream because it's been 20, like, since the 27th since the movie came out. Go say it. No, the 20th.
Yeah.
So in how should I put this? Maybe just doing with it the old rambly way wasn't the best idea because now we have to be like
It's fine. It's fine.
yeah, I did enjoy how they depicted the characters in it, especially Shadow. I think Shadow was done really well.
Oh, absolutely.
Though rare opinion, I mean, though I loved Keanu as Shadow, I wanted to hear more anger from him in the voice lines.
Wait, didn't you have your own voice actors? Oh, but wait, you told me about the thing about voice actors.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Like, if you watched the local, then you had different voice actors for the movie,
Oh no!
right?
I didn't see the Finnish dub.
Oh, okay,
No.
okay.
They're never good. Yeah, they're never
Fair.
good. They're always fucking
Fair.
horrible. Even since I was a kid, I was like, ah. When I learned English, I was like, yeah, no.
No,
I mean, if you
come on,
if you really wanna get into it, we have the infamous Digimon season 1 dub. Whenever a character falls, they just go, that's it.
Oh, man.
Jesus
No,
Christ.
okay.
Yeah.
I remember from previous live stream. But
Yeah, I have definitely mentioned it before, but many a time. But yeah. Also have Steam chat open. There we go. So yeah. Where was I? I can't remember.
Keanu Reeves.
Is it
Keanu
true?
Reeves.
So yeah. His voice acting, I really liked him as Shadow's voice. But I wanted to hear more anger from him in certain
anger.
lines. Yeah. And he kind of seemed like he didn't seem that angry, except expression wise. And I mean, I don't know why I'm thinking of this moment, but when he says revenge guac when they're about to make guacamole, like sure it's funny, but again, does it really fit him? Like maybe he didn't mean to be funny. I don't know.
No, I think it does. He's like has this thing of making serious even the most stupidest of things because
Yeah.
he cannot. Like if he's being silly, it's without his like he doesn't realize this. He thinks he's being hot shit.
Yeah, I do definitely do agree.
Yeah.
But yeah, even though I mean I was like, who should play Shadow? Keanu, and when they announced Keanu, it's like, fuck, oh my god, and him as a choice is amazing. But I do feel like even in the Revenge Quag line, he says it just like kind of casually. Even in that line, I would have hoped to hear more anger from him, and in general.
Yeah,
But otherwise, fantastic
No.
voice choice.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean. I can imagine it's because it's the first time he got this role, so he has to get used to the character
Yeah.
if he plans to voice him again, if they can do it.
Oh yeah, true.
Um,
Uh,
but I totally get what you mean about not being too convinced in certain
yeah.
points. Other, not all of the time. I think there are some deliveries that did quite well.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Like the one. I mean, of course, we have the light, the light shines even though the star is gone scene. That's beautiful. That was amazingly made. And I knew they were going to bring that, like, that kind of motif back
Mm,
later in the movie. And when
it
in the
was like
beginning,
Chekhov's gun.
yeah,
Yeah.
and in the beginning where they find Sonic's old cave. Oh, by the way, yeah, this is spoiler stream, by the way, if you haven't seen the movie.
Yeah, that's
If
the
you have seen,
title.
welcome. If you haven't seen, get the fuck out of it. I mean, go see it. But yeah, when in the first section of the movie, when they find Sonic's old like cave again where he used to live for years, and
Yeah.
they find a picture of Longclaw, and Sonic's like, "You think Longclaw would be proud of me?" And we have the classic trope of, it doesn't matter who you are, but it's what you do that defines you and who you are.
Yeah.
And Tom touches Sonic's like chest, and Sonic makes a joke about lungs. Um, I knew that they were going to bring that that like someone touching someone's chest moment back in later in the movie. But I didn't expect
Yeah.
it to be with when Shadow did it, when Sonic was about to beat the fuck out of him again.
No, you know what? That completely had me on the edge of my seat because it
Hmm.
was an intense moment after intense moment. It was
Yeah,
building up like crazy. Aside for some cuts back to the Robotniks that kind of interrupted the flow of
yeah,
it, but I get it. It's for
unnecessary.
budget reasons. No, no, it's for budget reasons. When they do stuff like
Okay,
that,
okay,
they
okay.
so.
Budget necessary reasons. Uh,
um, but oh,
yeah,
it
it's always
paid
fun.
off. That was some quiet moment that, like, I don't know. I'm glad it happened. This is stuff like this works with this series because you get attached to the characters so much.
Yeah.
And out of all people, to for Sonic to give the talk to Shadow about grief,
Hmm.
I think that was pretty special.
Yeah.
Of course, like, yeah, go.
No, I mean, yeah, I was just agreeing. Like, yeah, the I was surprised that Sonic was the one to talk, but then again, he also talked
Mm,
Knuckles out of being a knucklehead, so it makes sense.
yeah.
Um, and I feel like the talk was a little short, but then again, with the movie's runtime,
Oh yeah. No,
uh,
definitely they were running to finish the movie at the end. So
yeah,
yeah,
like the
I mean,
first.
for what it was, I appreciated it.
Oh yeah, for sure, same here. The
Mm.
first third was really fast paced. The pace
Mm-hmm.
slowed down in the middle, kinda, and then picked back up in
Oh,
the last 30 minutes of the movie again. Ah.
we're speed running this.
Yeah. um,
I feel like it might be an assumption, but I thought the first half of the movie was going to have way more than what we saw.
hmm.
Because, like, okay, so we got the um, movie Shadow DLC for Generations, and I assumed that the level, of course, it's Tokyo, so it's the set of the movie.
Mhm.
But you go around through certain areas that I thought, oh, this is where some scenes will take place in the movie. But like the white underground, forgive me, I don't know Tokyo enough well, so I don't know which part is that supposed to be. I call it underground, but with the white walls and such.
Mhm.
I thought that was going to be like a sequence that happens in the movie, like something that maybe involving the chase between Shadow and Sonic. Maybe it was supposed to be longer, or the part with the train rails. I thought that was going to appear as well in the movie, but they didn't.
No.
So I don't know if that was extra stuff for the level, or if it's cut, if it was supposed to be cut content that was going to appear in the movie, and we just saw it in DLC.
That is, those do be some good points. I think they, I think today I found like some more concept art that they did of, like
Oh yeah,
how the movie was gonna go.
it's gorgeous.
With shadow punching, super shadow punching Supersonic, and the
Yeah.
Eclipse can in the background firing into Earth, like as
Yeah, that
What?
too. I'm.
so that was
So-
that was the plan at one point. Like what?
Is that an Alicia the reference?
Oh damn, maybe. I
Not
didn't-
gonna lie, from the trailers alone, I thought that was going to happen. Actually, I thought they were gonna hit the Earth at some point,
Huh.
and like the fire at the moon was going to happen way earlier, like in the games,
Oh.
you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I mean, for that to have happened, Eggman should have made his announcement first.
yeah, exactly. Like it's the sequence of events that happened in the movie was different from what I had in mind.
Yeah. Also, hi Azure, welcome. We're yelling.
Oh, hi, hello.
Hi.
Rumble.
Yeah. I mean, IRL maybe we'd Rumble. Like if we have some differing opinions, just start fucking fighting. But yeah. So the I'm looking at the sheet on like where should we move next. This time we have an actual sheet of things.
Yeah.
Well,
Do you want to go into the characters or?
I think yes. I shall ask you first because you asked me first. What did you think
Oh,
of?
no.
What did you think of Team Sonic, Shadow, and etc.?
Okay, I think Team Sonic has been portrayed quite better in comparison to the two movies. I think I appreciate like movie 2 already. I liked how going for. But here I appreciated them being a little more mature, quote unquote. They're still pretty much kids.
Yeah.
But Knuckles and Tails were perfect. Knuckles quite. I'm so glad that he didn't, lose the shine from the second movie. He actually kept it in the third one, and the moment between when Sonic was completely losing it and Knuckles was the one to keep a level head. And okay, I'm gonna trust you, but I'm quite disappointed. Sort of tone.
I really wasn't expecting that. I think they did Knuckles better in this movie than the previous.
Oh, you know what? Yeah. Oh well, I mean, oops, my phone. No, yeah. I'm glad that it was, a progression of the character that kept moving. They kept the momentum, so to say.
Yeah.
I'm glad Tails, for the goodness, got a little more screen time, and I actually got to do more stuff. The voice actors, of course. I mean, Colleen has been doing great in both games and movie. And for Sonic himself, I was so excited that they made him actually feel like there's been a while there's talk about Sonic's character, if he should be static or if he should have aggression. And quite frankly, both things can coexist, in my opinion, like because different medias exist for a reason. And while a more static I'm shut up, by the way. I don't know if you know the channel All the he makes excellent video analysis about the character.
Are you talking about the Sonic Story one?
Yeah. No,
I saw it a couple of days ago, and he gets it.
So good.
Yeah.
That's all my feelings about how Sonic. What I like about the dark era, however you want to call it, why it worked for me personally, because it's not Sonic itself that has to grow; it's the characters around him.
Yeah, he helps other people with their issues, and then he's just gone. And I think the most quotable moment of that video is that like the plot doesn't happen to Sonic happens to the plot.
He happens to it. Yeah.
Yes.
That's
exactly.
Like the bomb. Fantastic.
That was amazing. Also, hi Sega Steven.
Hey, hello.
Azur says, this is why I find Sonic 3 to be the step up from the previous two. Polish gems that got more crack with trauma and explore topics that are
Hmm.
not comfortable. Yeah, for sure.
Exactly. Like, because I think this is kind of the natural progression from the games itself. Like, you start from the classics, and
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
you know, not easy stories, but you get me. Like, they're simple, but they can be appreciated because I don't know, you like the character in themselves, so you like them saving the day. And then the serious stuff hits with the adventure era, and Shadow is, I would say, also adventure with Tikal and Chaos, and the whole
Hmm.
Knuckles clan has also been pretty heavy topic. Gamma too. But with Shadow, that you drop the whole backstory with Maria, the government, etc. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I live for stuff like this, and and seeing Sonic being affected by what's happening around him, it's good. I can love both him being the center of inspiration for the rest of the cast, and I can
Hmm.
love also experiencing those feels that the player is supposed to do. But the movies here is another media. You're not playing the game. You're just watching.
Yeah.
So Sonic is impersonating the player in, I don't know how to explain it, but yeah,
Yeah,
he has to show the feelings that supposedly the player is having while
yeah,
experiencing the
exactly.
story.
That's what I was trying. I mean, if you couldn't put into words, that's just also what I was going to say.
Sorry,
Same thing.
I got carried away.
Oh right. Oh right. We have some images. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Oops.
yeah, you have a whole pack of images we've been
Yeah,
sharing.
I went kind of crazy this time. Um,
Nice.
Also, this is a new and improved background for our Sonic Law Ramble corner. Has a couple of fun changes. Uh,
Yeah.
I mean, I have these of Shadow, which are pretty cool. Oh,
Mhm.
oh yeah, you can see them. I pulled up the bike Akira slide and Shadow with his
Oh
powers.
yeah. Hold on, it's still it's still loading up. I see now that you move. Wait, Echo, there it is. I see it.
Ah, I can't see it
Yeah.
yet for some reason in my YouTube preview. It's really behind for someone. Oh yeah, the Akira shot. I mean, of course they had to do it.
Yeah, cheers. God, oh my god. The whole beginning, okay, it was fast, but it was chock full of like artistic shots that I
Yeah,
adore. Like the whole sequence of the chase is cinema. Big cinema. I'm sorry. I like each screenshot is a new background for your computer.
oh yeah, for sure. And like the fact that
Mm,
when he gets on the bike and drives away, he picks up the gun that
mm,
early in the movie. Like they want
yeah.
to get that, but they want to get that fan service out there immediately. And then he,
Yeah, I'm so glad. I'm
yeah,
so glad. I was shouting at the trail like,
I I wish I could have, but it's in Finnish theaters, it's actually it's rude to like yell and shout.
"Hmm." Oh, you
I
mean in the
wanted to,
theater?
yeah,
No, no,
yeah,
I
I
didn't
wanted to.
shout either. I just like I had my unfortunate best friend next to me that and like I bless his soul. He was no. If you're going to geek about this, you should. I mean, come on, it's Sonic Adventure 2. Then you should be excited about it. But the theater was full of kids with families, and I didn't want to ruin the experience. but I feel like I did whisper a lot to
Oh
him
yeah,
for each references because the first half of the movie was like one after the other, more than I expected to be. Like the bio lizard in the old black and white,
oh yeah.
um, like that was what
I missed that
the
completely my first viewing. I
how
didn't
did
notice.
you?
I don't know. I remember thinking like that thing looks fucking weird in the screen. What the hell is
Yeah.
that? And then I think it was you who pointed out to me like it's Biolizard. What? And I went to see the movie again like oh yeah, damn it. uh,
That's it. I no, you know what? I'll give you this. I think I missed a lot of music references
Hmm.
because I, aside the obvious ones,
Did you hear
that
City Escape?
I didn't.
Me neither.
People,
Where is it?
I discovered that it was when Sonic gets inside the GUM base,
Hmm.
and is running around to get the momentum around London.
Oh.
That's when it plays, but it's just a few keynotes,
Oh. Man.
the guitar riff, and it's orchestrated, so it's like easy to
Yeah.
hide.
Yeah. I sure
Uh,
missed it.
yeah, I missed it completely. I was too, I was laughing too much. I like seeing, and yeah, it's that sequence, and what else? I think there was another one. Ooh, okay, no, Eggman's I heard clearly because it was a pretty slow moment, so you can hear the orchestrated version of his
Oh
theme.
yeah. When the
Yeah,
eclipse cannon is rising,
the Eclipse
you
Cannon
can
was
clearly
there.
hear it. A couple of notes. I was like, but that's the thing with, I would, and later, I mean, you hear, live, and learn loud and clear,
Yeah.
and I wanted to jump through
You-
through the screen when I first saw that. uh,
I was happy for Live and Learn, but I expect because there were so many tweets about it, so like, okay, it's
mhm.
gonna happen. So I kind of knew already it was going to happen, but still, ooh.
Yeah, that was the only time where I was like, and then what happens after the other sequence, where like, um, they should have done more with the actual in-game music. That was like the only time I was like, they did it, actually did it. Otherwise, it was just like orchestral versions or like silent
Yeah.
notes, like a couple of them here and there. Like,
Yeah.
be more brave with the music. We want
I
butt
don't
rock.
know if it's a matter of being brave. I think it's copyright issues.
Oh yes, that too. could
Oh
very
man,
could very well
I
be.
would have never imagined that Escape was included. I, I just stared at the title and the credits. I'm like, what? Oh, there was
Oh.
another one, but at the ending, and
Hmm.
it's the last scene, like the keynotes of the final sad music of the ending of the game.
Oh, I
It's
missed that, and I've seen the movie
yeah,
like
I
7
missed
times.
it too. I missed it too. God. But it's there's an arrangement of the original theme,
Hmm.
and it's pretty. I think you can find the whole soundtrack on
Oh yeah, it's
YouTube
out
by
there
now.
somewhere for sure.
Mhm.
Uh, we have comments from Azure, a ton of them.
Oh yes.
Uh, that's what happens when animators are too amazing to pass up. Animations. Fan animations? Talking about the actual movie here, but yeah, people do have mix of.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the dreaded copyright. Why do they really worry about copyright when it could have sold more music that way? Potentially. When I saw the screenshot, I was like, they did not just recreate the Akira bike drift in the official film. They did not, and yet they did. Also, the first Sonic chasing after Shadow bit reminded me of the opening for Sonic Riders, where Sonic chased after Jet.
Oh really?
Yeah,
I guess they go inside too. Yeah,
like
I can see that.
for some reason the lighting had like similar vibes. Nothing else though.
Nothing else.
Also, Sonic calls Shadow hot topic in the movie.
Oh, topic.
Yes.
The blue gumball son of a bitch.
That's
I
amazing.
think in my voice acting adaptation, in the Italian adaptation, they couldn't say hot topic because it's not a shop that has stores here. So
Hmm.
it's not international, so they couldn't do that joke. I think he just called him beautiful hair or something.
Oh, look at hot sauce hair.
Handsome hair or so. I don't know how to translate it.
Huh. Speaking of more characters and such, because we were doing that, but then again we started to ramble because of course.
Yeah, you're right. It always
Uh,
happens.
Shadow and Maria. What did you
Shadow
think
and
about them
Mario.
and what they had, what kind of siblingy bimblingy they had going on?
I don't know. Do I start or is it your tour?
Go for it.
Oh, okay. I okay. First watch of the oh, there they are.
Yeah.
First watch of the movie, I brought with me tissues because people were saying, "Oh, you're gonna cry, you're gonna cry." But I have this thing that if I'm hyped too much, I don't cry. So I think I didn't touch one tissue from start to finish.
Yeah.
But this was so. This sequence, man, it's everything I ever wanted.
The
Um,
sequence.
yeah, the whole flashback,
Oh yeah,
the
yeah,
whole flashback
yeah. That was
of
really
her.
interesting, and I love the like 70s setting, like the clothes and everything, that and the overall like room decor and everything in that sequence.
Hold on, I replying to her. Oh,
No worries.
there you go. Okay,
Oh
sorry.
yeah.
What did you say?
I love the because we're in 2025 now, 2024 when the movie released. I love that the flashbacks had like a like Maria's clothes and everything, and her room had like a 70s aesthetic because that was 50 years ago.
Yeah.
It was so cool to see.
Oh, they made it like accurate to
Yeah,
the timeline it was set.
yeah, like to actual 50 years ago.
That's so cute.
That was really
That's
cool.
so cool.
Uh,
No, but I cannot criticize anything from that whole sequence. Shadow is a puppy.
oh yeah,
Is
yeah.
adorable. He's such a little boy, a little sad wet dog, or even like people are calling him on Twitter. And I appreciated this take on Maria being like a cheerful girl
Mhm.
that like doesn't take him seriously, and that's why they bond. Because
Yeah,
it was really cool to see him getting experimented on, like not experiment, but like
he
analyzed
has
by
some
the
lab tests done.
doctors. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That as aside from the manga, it hasn't been approached much from the games or
Oh, like not at
the
all. Not until Shadow
no,
Generations and Sonic Adventure
no,
2.
exactly.
Uh,
Which I'm glad we got to see it here.
mhm.
Of course, not quite a surprise. I did imagine it was going to be different. So like, there's no arc, space colony arc,
Yeah.
because obviously, Chaos Emeralds have been brought here and have a different backstories from the games.
Mhm.
So Jared couldn't research them and to cure Maria and such. I mean, the main plot devices still happened. They are, like he still had to work for the government. He still had to make weapons for them. Maria, it's not. I don't know if like it's confirmed that she's not sick. Like it doesn't have any other kind of diseases
Yeah, that
that
was
is with
surprising.
her.
Like, I mean, in this movie, it seemed that like not other than like in this movie, Maria wasn't sick, so Shadow wasn't created. Well, Shadow wasn't even
Yeah,
created
he
on
was
Earth.
found. It
Yeah,
came in a black comet. Come
yeah.
on.
I did like that reference, but then again, it was also kind of
Yeah.
doofy. Of like, in this big rock is just a hedgehog.
They get stuck in there. Like,
Yeah,
what does it mean? Do the others come in comets as well, or was it just this case?
yeah. Like,
So like, yeah, potential for like the future, maybe.
maybe. No, I don't think the black arms would have fit in this movie. That would have been maybe a bit
No,
too much.
no, there's no way. No, there's too much to handle.
Yeah.
Um, the only thing I can say
Hmm.
about Shadow Maria is that, of course, I wish the I wish the actors talked more. The poor thing, like she was used. I mean, I guess you can say she was accurate to Adventure 2, if not more, because Adventure 2 Maria appeared very briefly, said a
Yeah.
few things, but those things were the main like motivations for Shadow, and the same happens here.
Hmm.
They kind of tried to portray how it was in the beginnings,
Yeah,
with
and
her trying to cheer him up. I loved her talk about you are what you are. I don't care
Yeah, and it was the same talk that Tom had with Sonic in a similar way.
What?
Like it had the same message of like,
Oh no, it's
yeah,
yeah, Tom. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they had to do the parallels between her and between Shadow and Sonic. So Tom was
hmm um,
uh,
and I think it was one of the character designers of the original game or something like that came out some time ago to like see in the game version of Sonic and Shadow, Sonic's game versions of Sonic and Shadow. Um, they are like even in like no wait a minute, it was in the story video that you mentioned. I can't remember the name of the account. Hold on.
the story video. You mean All the Boy?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
In his video, he quoted one of the Sonic team's previous members or character designers that even in
Okay.
like in the origins of their power, they're opposites even in that even in that regard.
Mm,
Like Shadow's speed is man-made or like alien-made, like manufactured, and Sonic's is
yeah.
just a natural ability that he has.
Oh, I think no. I think it's a quote from Omega because it happens in Shadow Generations.
Oh,
Omega makes this observation about Shadow. You were created with this power, while Sonic is all. He was just born with it. So to
yeah, and yeah,
paraphrase.
Omega says it in the game, but there was like an interview, whereas
Ah,
one
I
of
didn't know that.
yeah, I think it was in the Alda Boy video or something.
Oh,
So I saw it somewhere. Um,
maybe another one. Yeah.
hmm. Also, what I was getting at like 10 minutes ago
Yeah.
was that um, oh yeah, I guess I haven't really answered what I thought about this too, except I like the 70s aesthetic. Um,
Yeah.
so I think their dynamic was really good. Um,
Hmm.
and the fact that they're on Earth and then Mario's not sick, but
Oh,
it's an interesting choice. But then again, I get it, and it seemed that
yeah. They couldn't do the whole like there was no reason for her to be out there if Shadow was found and not created to
yeah,
cure. I
oh
mean, they
yeah,
could. I'm sure there were other ways they could have handled it. For the runtime, I understand why they had to change this thing.
yeah, and the like in this movie, Shadow, the government wanted Shadow because he could create power even though it was unstable. So he was just like to
Hmm.
would have helped to solve the energy crisis and not like cure illnesses. He had a
Yeah.
different purpose. And what else?
I.
Oh yeah, the yeah, Mario was in the movie for
Oops. Did it? Oh no. Cut out. Dear. Technical difficulty. Well.
Hello? Hello?
Now you're working. I don't know what happened.
What about now? Okay. Yeah, I don't know why, but my microphone keeps cutting out. Where was I? You heard it, I didn't. Where did I cut off?
I think we're talking about what they're trying to do with Shadow, taking
He
his energy.
yeah, like he was supposed to solve the energy crisis. Luckily, I had my webcam connected, so now I'm talking to you through my 15-year-old webcam's microphone. Oh God.
Right.
So yeah, he was used to solve the energy crisis here. And even though Maria wasn't in the movie for a long time, it was still really fun, especially the montage. But I also feel like the montage was just like, okay, let's shove all of the heartwarming things that we can think of between these two into this montage. And
It,
I think Shadow even smiled like a couple of times in it, especially when they were.
it was happy,
Yeah!
of course.
It was great. And also in the beginning where she was teaching him how to dance, and in the first scene when she grabbed his arm to swing them. I love how he has no idea what the fuck to do. He just stands there and just like lets his arms just like flail back and forth like what the fuck. What are we doing?
Jiggle.
They're like what are we doing? I don't get it.
Am I doing this right?
I mean, he wasn't doing anything. Just standing there like, what are you doing?
It's great.
But yeah, and
I guess it loses a little bit of the tragedy factor on how she died.
yeah, yeah. Surprise, surprise. Shadow doesn't. I mean, Maria doesn't get shot through the heart in this one. That doesn't happen.
I mean, that was like I knew this. They weren't going to
Nah.
do it because one, it would give a bad light on the military and the government and such. We
Yeah.
know how it is with Paramount.
Yeah, and the gun fired on accident, and it blew up like a tanker of Shadow's energy that was nearby.
Yeah, that I think that's where the tragedy is. Adaptation, because she was killed by the same energy they were building weapons with.
Oh, you're right.
And Shadow had this whole thing about feeling like a monster because he's been treated so like like a lab rat, an experiment. And he doesn't know if he's dangerous, and then she dies because of. Oh, I started thinking about it the other day, and that's sad. That,
Yeah. And I mean, hold on, where is it? Damn it! It's behind these other
You
two.
did not take a screenshot of death, did you?
No, I took a screenshot of Shadow's face when she's looking at him. Yeah, it's time for this part of the stream. Sad hours.
Oh, me.
But yeah, when it happened.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, when it happened.
Oh no!
That aftermath, like when I was like later at home and I watched again, I did get a kind of choked up because I know what actually happens and what happens. They did it really well and really tastefully in this movie.
Oh no!
Even the gun fired on accident.
Yeah. No, good thing you reminded me. Since I watched this 2 times, I cried at a second time for their sequence alone because
Yeah.
it gets me. Because now that we had the games, we had Dark Beginnings, I got too much attached to Shadow and
Yeah.
Maria. Sad. They did it good.
Oh yeah, they got us. Even Alfred played through Shadow Generation. And at the very end, no spoilers for that, but in the very end, the last scene where Shadow skates past Rouge, even Alfred was like, "They got me. God damn it, they fucking got me, guys." at the last second, they got me. Fuck.
No, it's good stuff.
Oh yeah.
What I was saying? Going from the trailers, I was so scared they were going to, like, it was a car accident.
Oh
She
yeah.
died because of that. I was so scared they were gonna do that because, like, no,
Damn.
that's not the same. But they found a way to still involve the military, and like it's it's a little bit fucked up to say, but I'm glad that they kept the tragedy factor in. Yeah. I'm curious. Okay, no. Now to attach to GUN, they're quite weird because I don't know now how the whole interaction with the government is because they did some fucked up shit, but there's no consequences for their action. I guess Commander died inside the Chow
Oh, yeah.
Chow Garden, which Is he dead or
I was
is
wondering the
just in
same.
a coma?
Yeah. I don't
It's not
think we see
clear.
him again, except
No,
when he's
no.
being played by Tom.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
speaking of another tragedy, so the commander, Tom can change his appearance in this movie in a heist. I mean, also I'm glad I really liked them in this movie because there wasn't too much of them, the human characters.
See?
Yeah, they did it good this time. Like it was a good balance, which was like 90%
Yeah.
hedgehog and 10% human, except for Jim Carrey. Jim killed it as always.
No, but he's having fun
Yeah,
and like he's more convincing because he has fun during the
yeah,
role and it doesn't feel forced. I still
no,
have this issue with Maddie's and Tom actors because yeah, they're good, but there's still that disconnection between what they're interpreting and to make it feel convincing enough for me. I
yeah.
know, but that's just subjective. Like that's just how I experience the movie. I know people that like these actors a lot.
Oh yeah,
This is
they're great actors. I just don't think
mm,
they were in the previous movies a bit too much. And
mm.
this one great. And also, I think the worst sequence in the Sonic movie trilogy so far was the humans at the wedding sequence in Sonic 2.
No, we are, yeah.
What the fuck was
That's
that? Like the actors
they
did
learned the
well.
lesson.
Yeah, yeah. The actors did a great job, but that sequence did not need to be there at all.
Yeah, like it was clear filler
Yeah.
because
Oh yeah.
I mean, to be fair, they did the second movie during the pandemic and this
Oh
one
yeah.
during a strike. They still managed to do some like they're good movies to watch
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah. It's
So
overall it is a great trilogy.
if nothing happens in the while filming Sonic Movie 4, who knows how we can come
Yeah.
like
And
if nothing
we'll talk about Sonic movie 4 a little later.
yeah, later on.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Got some ideas for that. Also, yeah, about Lost and Tom. Shadow mistakes Tom for the commander and punches the fuck out of him. And then Sonic arrives and he thinks Shadow killed Tom. Like, oh fuck. And he tried. Shadow didn't know that it was Tom. He didn't know that it was the commander who originally sealed him away 50 years ago. He was like, fuck you when he saw him. Punched the hell out of him. Then Sonic found them, and he asked Shadow, "What did you do?" And Sonic tries to wake up Tom, but isn't responding. And while looking at that, Shadow gets a flashback to when he was trying to talk to Maria after she got killed. I really like that shot, that
I
whole
like
sequence.
that. It's the balance that gets broken moment, and I appreciated Shadow being affected by what he was
Yeah,
seeing
yeah,
because he started to doubt himself.
yeah,
Like, oh, maybe I'm fucking something up, which then get later brainwashed by Gerald.
yeah. I mean, next up, let's talk about the two Robotniks.
Oh yeah,
I'll pull them up. Nope, that's spoilers. Nope, that's also spoilers. Where is it? There it is. So yeah, Jim Carrey played two roles, and he played both fantastically. Um, okay, so first opinions on what do you think about Gerald being alive in the movie?
okay.
I think it worked.
So it was one of the main things that made me like so curious about this movie. But like, how gonna explain this, which they didn't. They didn't do it. Like awesome. It's sort of we discovered that. I mean, because I also watched some people, after watching the movie, I could finally see people's opinions about it, and I don't remember who, but someone said, "Hey, it may be implied that Gerald is still alive because he's being drugged by Shadow Quill, which he keeps it once
Yeah,
he gets arrested in the flashback sequence."
yeah, it's interesting. He also does the same thing with that Ivo does with Sonic Squill. So maybe that did keep
Yeah,
him alive for longer. Who knows?
right. Yeah, see that now that could be the other Chekhov's gun because so Gerald can stay alive because of Shadow Squeal. Does this mean that Eggman could potentially survive because it's been
Oh, right.
licking Sonic Squeal? This is such a choice.
Yeah. So yeah, Ivo, aka Eggman Jr., dies in the end.
I
Spoilers.
thought it was yeah, like I thought we were gonna go
Yeah,
through
you
that.
know there was gonna be spoilers.
Yeah,
But
supposedly dies. We never know.
yes, and
It depends
with
on
Shadow, but Shadow is revealed to be alive later
yeah.
in the post credit scene, which they can't kill him off immediately. Like it wouldn't be cool in like story wise, but of course they have to bring him back.
You know what? I wasn't too sure about that because I mean, yeah, in the games it's we all know it's obvious they brought him back, but here you have Keanu Reeves, so it's still a great amount of money
Oh
that
yeah,
goes into him voice acting. So I wasn't too sure if they were gonna bet again on spending that much budget, but if that's how the after credits goes, then I guess I'm I'm just more than happy because I Shadow was really one of the highlights of the movie. I'm glad they're willing to do more with him. He's
yeah,
done well.
and what was I gonna say? Dang. Yeah, I always think of the story aspects. I always forget to think about the budget aspects of things.
Yeah, it's sad, but that's a great factor on how a movie can turn out to be.
Yeah.
And
Uh,
but
oh,
yeah, Eggman and Gerald, it was an interesting take on Gerald. I mean, Jim, they were the funniest parts of the movie.
yep.
In the theater, I heard nothing but laughs whenever they were on screen. The dancing sequence. I feel like at this point it's like a silent rule of the Sonic movie franchise that there's gonna be at least one dancing sequence in every movie.
Yeah.
So I'm prepared for the next one too. Maybe that one dragged too long, I think.
Yeah.
I would have loved to see more action from the Team Sonic entering the G1.
Uh,
Yeah.
uh,
What were
no,
you gonna
Gerald.
say?
What?
What were you gonna say?
Oh, just what I thought about these two. Eggman as Eggman, aka Jim Carrey's Ivo, always just as amazing as before. I told them my friend, my which way around was it? I think I told him about the movie first, like it's coming out, the first one, and like, do you want to go see it with me? And he was like, maybe. And then he heard that Jim Carrey was in the movies. Then he wanted to go see it. And I've seen all three movies with him. I go because of Sonic, and he comes because of Carrey.
Yeah, no, that's hard to ignore that big reason for more people to come see the movie,
Oh yeah,
which was
and he does a good job. And he finally, I mean, in the first one he was barely like Eggman-y. I think in the last scenes of the first one, when Sonic goes through the portal when Eggman shoots him through it from the top of the pyramid, and when Eggman actually in the second movie as well, but yeah, his laugh has gotten more and more Eggman-y over the movies. In the first one, when he shot Sonic out of the portal back into Green Hills. He does this one like really deep when his ship arrives to the pole as well, like really slowly. He does the one like, and I was like, that's an Eggman laugh, goddamn. And in the second movie, when he has the Master Emerald, he's about to take it, and Shadow is like, I mean, Knuckles is like, I thought I tried to do. I thought we were friends. And the third laugh that Jim Carrey as Eggman, he laughs 3 times. Like one laugh, second laugh, and they're all different. And the last one is another Eggman laugh. It's again like really deep, like
He's getting more and more into the
Yeah.
original as he progresses. He's having real progress
Oh, yeah.
character throughout the series.
I wish
And
he did those deep like laughs more, because that's an Ivo Robotnik laugh for sure.
he's gonna get there. I mean, he just had suit, the body, and now it's the next step.
Yeah, and speaking of, yeah, also, I mean, and also about, I mean, I guess I'll finish my thoughts about Eggman first. In this movie, he fires Stone at one point, and that was real sad. And then later he comes back to make an announcement, and that's that Stone is really the only friend he's ever had, and he does appreciate him. And I love that he, in the very end of the movie, Eggman came to make an announcement, and it wasn't about Shadow this time. But yeah.
Stone God, I thought it was gonna get way more screen time because I get this, like, I look at the posters and I imagine stuff like, oh, he's gonna get this role in this one, but he got less than I thought.
Yeah.
I mean, it was still pretty important because he introduced him Sonic to, hey, no, he's alive, he's just depressed.
Yeah.
And oh my god, the part where he babysits Shadow and they watch Spanish soap opera.
Oh yeah.
I love it. Yes, they made it canon.
Yeah, I was wondering what the name was. Yeah, there's two guys fighting over a Latina woman and in a Latina like soap opera, and Shadow's watching the show and just like, Gabriella should kill them both.
Women are not a prize.
Yeah, she's not a prize to win.
I love that. It's canon now.
Yeah, and in the I saw also some unreleased concept art as well that's now being released of the originally they were going to, that whole scene was going to be in like a small hut in like Arizona or something.
Oh, okay, not Shadows one. You mean Team Sonic and Eggman?
Yeah. Like that. It was.
I saw that picture.
Yeah, it's interesting, but they cut it because it would have been too much traveling all over the fucking world. And then, lastly, about Eggman, I have a theory on how he might have survived.
Okay.
I just thought about this because I was researching this morning as well, and at one point, this is what led to me about talking about the whole Stone thing. He fires Stone, and then he says that he expects Stone to still be on board until he's successfully cloned.
Oh, you think he cloned himself?
Yeah, or more like in the old Archie comics, Eggman died in issue 100, but then he comes back as a robot version of himself, Robo-Robotnik, and then becomes Eggman Robotnik.
So, like, that would be like obscure lore for comic readers, but
Yeah.
new plot stuff for the ones that don't know about it.
Yeah, so if he could clone Stone, why couldn't he just have cloned himself and come back as a mech?
Yeah, you know what? You make a good point.
Yeah, I don't usually do, but when I do.
Yeah, come on. I was being boring. I thought it was just maybe Shadow used Chaos Control because that's
the thing.
the one thing we didn't say in the whole movie. Again, I got
Yeah.
gaslighted by the DLC.
And at least we got a few Chaos Spears here and there from
We
Shadow.
got the Chaos Spears.
That was fucking awesome.
That was, and at a certain point, I was doubting. I thought, but does he have Chaos powers? How does
Kind
he
of.
have a Chaos power? But how? Since the first time he sees the Chaos Emeralds are with Sonic.
Oh,
and the Chaos Emeralds-
as in like if if this is the first time of him seeing the emeralds,
Yeah.
how does he have those? How can he
Yeah,
use them?
right.
Yeah,
So,
that is a good
of
point.
course, we don't know his origin. He came from a comet. But then again, if you give me the plot points that the Chaos Emerald were built from the Echidna's clan, and the owls battle to get them from them, which, I mean, they stole. They stole the emeralds from the Echidna clan. So how does Shadow have the same powers if they're still Chaos Emeralds? I mean,
Yeah.
Do they call them Chaos Emeralds, or do they just
They haven't called
Master
the
Emerald?
they haven't like called the tinier ones by name
Yeah, no,
yet.
they haven't. They just say Master Emerald. They don't say about the tiny.
Yeah,
Oh, this is.
it is strange. Oh, and about Gerald, I originally thought that he was going to be all happy peppy, and then when the movie went on, because I thought that I thought that Shadow was going to be the main villain, but no, it turned out to be Gerald, which makes sense, game story and everything, but even at the very end when they were fighting with bug powers on the ark, no, before that, yeah, that. I think that whole scene was kind of unnecessary, like movie-wise, but
Yeah,
more
so
carry.
confused.
Yeah, I don't know whether like referencing Batniks or what was that?
Yeah, right. Because I was trying to understand the reason, like
Yeah,
reference. Why am I not getting? Getting
yeah.
anything?
I've gone through that scene a couple of times, just like trying to figure out what they're doing.
Yeah,
But yeah,
they were just. Jim Carrey was being silly.
yeah, and we love silly Jim Carrey here. Like fuck, he absolutely nailed both roles in this movie, and I especially believed Gerald and his pain when he was explaining what he was going to do eventually, which is, take himself along with the Earth and everything around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, you know what? I think like I'm glad they kept that in because he's completely another person because he was destroyed by the pain of losing Maria. But I feel like it would have been impact if they showed some more interaction between Gerald. They didn't show almost anything between the two of them except when she died. And
yeah,
when
and
he told them, Maria, Shadow, we gotta run, get him away from us.
yeah.
That's the one instance.
Also,
and
he called them both kids, Shadow and Maria.
Yeah, kids. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's
You
true.
just have to read between the lines in this. And
Um,
also, the way he dies.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. They did the fucking bug zapper thing from like straight out of a fucking cartoon. And of course, this movie also has a fart joke, and it's Gerald's death.
They had to put one.
Yeah, god damn it. But at least this time, like what happened after was funny. Yeah, Gerald flies into a big energy thing and just goes, psst, and he's gone.
He caught me so off guard. That was the hardest I laughed the movie.
Yeah, I mean that was the funniest scene to me as well.
Are you serious? I connected later, like, oh, because they're as bugs, so that's why he died. Like,
Yeah.
now I want you to picture this. So you're a little kid, born after, obviously, you're born in the 2010s, 2020. I don't know. You like the movie. You want to play the game.
Oh god.
I cannot wait for a new generation to traumatize because he dies quite differently in the game.
Yes, he does.
That's
Oh my
the
God.
funniest thing for me because like you go from the movie and then you go from public execution in the games.
Yeah.
I'm like, I love this franchise.
Oh my god. That also reminds me of when I told. Hold on, I have to boot up the music skin. When there we go. When I was explaining the lore to my friend who I went to see the movie with, I mentioned to him like people who made like meme posts of like some people who don't know the lore just going into the theater and were like, in the movie this little kid got shot and everyone started cheering. What the fuck is this franchise? But luckily no one did, and it didn't happen that way.
Oh yeah.
He found it really funny. But, oh my
I'm
God.
glad my theater also wasn't doing that. I'm pretty sure there were some fans behind me and the seats in front of me, but they were very respectful. Me too. There's no way I'm gonna scream inside the theater. Come on.
Yeah.
Especially in that part. Like I'll just be cheering silently.
I thought I was going to be like, haha, but no, it was actually a really sad and really well done scene.
Oh, it's sad. She exploded. She exploded.
When you put it that way, like she died, but she fucking exploded, dude. You've made it funny again.
I couldn't like. I think I was slightly processing because no, it's using the weapons made with shadows energy on, and I was too sad to be, to do the meme and shout at the getting shot. I
Yeah,
know there are some people that did that, and not everyone is happy because of
yeah,
course you like. I get it if you no listen if you like book a whole theater's room to be filled just with fans. Now that it's another story.
yeah,
But if there are casual watchers, you kind of ruin the experience for
yeah, for
'cause they
sure.
don't understand what you know.
Yeah, exactly. Also, hi, welcome back, Azur. I hope the IKEA
Yeah,
building.
welcome back.
I hope the IKEA chair building went well. Uh, oh yeah, one more last thing about Gerald. I thought he was gonna be like goofy doofy, but when he actually, this happened twice in the movie for me, or like three times. First was when Sonic, like I felt like real like oh fuck like damn emotions. When first time was when Sonic asked Shadow after he punched Tom the what did you do? I really felt that. The second time was when Supersonic came through crashing to the Eclipse cannon.
Dude, that one, it was so fast. I'm like,
What do you
shit.
mean? Oh yeah, that was really fucking fast. And I love the the sonic boom effects that him speeding to full speed had, like that effect. I guess
love how Shadow is completely unimpressed of being dragged into the surface of the
Yeah.
earth. And like, what are you gonna do? Get me?
yeah, see, speaking of that scene when he grabs Shadow out of the Eclipse cannon, Sonic says, "This ends now," and then Shadow says the line of like, "Now you know my pain that I felt for 50 years." And when he says 50
that's-
years, I really felt that one. That was a really good line read. And the last one, hold on, I forgot about what the hell was the last one. Oh yeah, the why I started this tirade. When Gerald is explaining his ultimate plot to Eggman, and he says something like they took Maria from us, so I'm burning it all down, and
yeah.
that was really effective as well because you could really feel like the hurt and anger, and he had been like a jolly goofy grandpa after that line, and then I was like, oh damn, shit's serious.
He's been acting the part.
Yeah, that was really
I think
effective.
you could see the first cracks that when they were entering the GUN. Oh my god, the GUN base when they were hiding in the portraits. And
Oh yeah.
Jared as this
Oh, yeah, you're
moment
right.
of, like, yeah, I was like, oh no, it's fine, let's go
Yeah.
anyway. But he was getting a little bit mad, showing off.
And Ivo asks for a chest bump, and he doesn't do it, and a high five, and nothing happens. So yeah, there are like bits and pieces of Gerald
He's
being
been
more serious.
dissociating
Yeah.
through the entire act.
Oh, and the rawest line in the whole fucking movie, when they're discussing about this plan to kill everyone and everything, and fuck, hold on. I had like a moment, and I forgot about what I was supposed to say. When Gerald explains it, and how he hates humanity, and how humanity is a failed experiment, and they must be eradicated. And then Eggman's like, but we're family. You have me. And Gerald says, "Oh, Ivo, you're no Maria." Like, oh, Jesus, yeah.
Heartbroken.
I remember going like, oh, in the theater. Oh, fuck.
Things for a while. No, yeah.
Damn. You're no Maria. Like, oh, fuck.
No, the whole act of the movie had me in a chokehold because it was should have Dragon Ball Z, and then we have the drama between the robots. Like my head was exploding. Which, by the way, oh, that sequence, the fighting sequence.
Oh yeah,
I needed more of that.
yeah, yeah.
Too
But you know, budget and everything. Then again, the whole
budget,
franchise just crossed $1 billion.
Oh yeah, I saw
Yeah,
it.
awesome.
Good for them. Good
Yeah,
for
it's
them.
amazing. And yeah, they confirmed Sonic 4 before Sonic 3 was even out, I think. It's happening. We'll
They
see.
were pretty confident.
Yes. Also, I think we've covered Ivo and Gerald pretty well. So I would like to
Yes.
go to... Oh, wait a minute, actually, not yet. First, it's this. Where is it? Ah, there it is. You'll see it in the screen in a while, and let's talk about this a little more when you see it on screen. She can't see my stream because she could check YouTube, but even YouTube is delayed.
It has a little bit of delay, so.
What happened after this? I don't know if it's like... You see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shadow and Sonic grab
Yes.
the cancer.
First of all, you know, Sonic grabs Shadow out of the I would almost said arc Eclipse cannon, and begins to pummel his ass. But then Shadow pulls a Knuckles and punches the emeralds out of Sonic.
Yeah, it did some pose with the hand.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is that.
weird ass move. Which is like, did he do that? Did he know that doing that kind of a strike would do that?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Like, that has me, like, wow. I guess it's just, I guess he did it to neutralize him anyway and didn't expect that to happen.
Yeah.
And once he realizes, oh, you've been using these, and then he reaches for them as well. Because, of
Yeah.
course, if you can do it, why can't I?
Yeah, and then we get Sonic and Shadow as Super, both. Where did the emeralds go? I don't know. Are they in both of them? Maybe.
Oh, you're jumping ahead.
No. I mean, in that moment, like, two people use the power of the same emeralds. Where did they go?
What it happens in the games as well.
Oh, true. Yeah, I suppose it's not that special anyway.
They're just, I don't know, they become atoms and they're
Maybe.
energy for them, all of
And
them.
yeah, Azure said, I mean, Knuckles once did knock out the emeralds out of Sonic. Yeah, that's what I was referencing when I said
Yeah.
Shadow pulled the Knuckles and punched them out of him. And then we got some amazing fighting and such. Also, I believe... I don't think anyone else has caught this reference, if it is one. When Shadow attacks Sonic for the first time as Super, he does these these punches, these three punches, like side and uppercut, and I think that's the same sequence of punches that Shadow does in the Shadow the Hedgehog game as his melee attacks.
Oh my god, is it? Oh, if it happened to us, I never...
It might be.
I think I have to
Because-
my shot for that.
And like they're animated, like they have these smears that are like similar to how the smears were animated in that video game. So I don't know if anyone caught this, but it might be a reference to Shadow the Hedgehog 2005.
I wouldn't be I wouldn't be surprised. I had to get some references after all, and
Yeah,
they're all right there.
yeah.
So,
Oh right,
if it is,
I should probably pull up more. I mean, no, I'll save them. I save the rest of the Supersonic pictures for later. Spoilers again. This is a spoiler stream. But yeah, then they fight, and Eggman and Eggman banter upon in the space, or in space, jeez. And then Super Shadow knocks Supersonic into some kind of a Colosseum or temple in, I don't know,
we're back into
Greece.
our Porthos.
Oh yeah. As soon as I thought like Greece. Oh yeah, Oh yeah.
I love that. That was one of my favorite shots
Oh yeah.
because it just makes me yearn for the storybook game about the Greek mythology that we never get because people didn't like the storybook games.
Yeah.
Anyway, ranting aside.
But yeah. And then Shadow's whole speech. I think he was like I said, I went like more like anger out of Shadow, but he was just being a kind of a dick with his monologue.
He was being an asshole.
Yeah, it was
like,
pretty
"We're your
strange.
friends.
Yeah,
Oh,
you have.
because I mean, come on, Sonic was talking shit to him because like a no, not really talking shit, but like was trying to teach him a lesson first,
Yeah, yeah.
saying like, "Oh, don't let the rage consume you," and then moments later, Sonic shows up, same anger, and Shadow, of course, are like, "Oh, look how the
Yeah,
turntable.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
Guess it affects the way you, huh?"
Yeah. And especially when he had, punched Tom, and then he's like, "You've abandoned your family and friends for revenge. What kind of a hero does that?" Sonic's like,
Yeah,
"Don't you dare talk about my family." And then Shadow's like, "Especially the one. What was his name?
God.
Tom." And Sonic punches him from Athens to the moon.
Punches the motherfucker to the sun.
Jesus.
To the moon. No, that was poetic.
Yeah.
It's like
And then we
masterpiece.
and then we get the um, um Shadow's like Sonic Shadow powers down, which is interesting. And then Sonic comes up, he's about to deal the final blow, and Shadow's like, "Come on, I'm right here. Like, end it. Take your revenge. I'm right here." And then he points to his chest, and then
I'm
Sonic's like,
glad
"Oh
they
shit."
have that.
Yeah, and I knew that they were going to do that at some point because it was kind of obvious. Like, that's gonna be like the turntable motif of the movie.
Yeah. I didn't expect it though delivered in that way. For Shadow himself to,
Oh yeah,
I mean, you kinda have this portrayal even in in the Shadow game because there are so many endings in which he can take it and just I don't know if neutral runs or something where he feels bad for the pain he's caused, so he decides to sacrifice him again.
yeah,
And I'm glad it was very nice. Again, it's a little fucked up to say, but to see really dark, sad side of him, that like he doesn't have any leave it. Just end it. I don't care. I
yeah,
really don't care anymore. The
yeah.
canon is ready and I'm ready. I don't have to do anything else. Maria is not here, so
Yeah, the
you can
cannon's
get
ready
your
to fire.
revenge.
We've basically done it already. It's just, what am I doing here anymore? Yeah, it was a really interesting
It's one
scene.
of I mean for many, but like it's a really good sequence on the moon talking. Oh,
Oh, hold on. Speaking of that, I have that.
oh, you have the scene. Okay.
We get rid of this, and we bring this. Oh yeah, and after this, yeah, Sonic understands like what he's doing is kind of fucked. So he doesn't kill Shadow, and Shadow's like, "What the fuck?"
He was genuinely confused, like
Yeah,
what?
that's what I'm supposed to do. And then Sonic talks some sense into him. And earlier on in the movie, which is the beautiful like analogy of like Maria still being kind of around, but in Shadow's memories and such, and like because they're just like stargazing. Oh, in this scene, hold on, where is it?
The
Oh yeah,
story.
in this scene, they're stargazing, and Maria tells her Shadow a cool space fact that when light travels really fast but also really slow on a cosmic scale, and whenever a star goes out, its light will still be visible for possibly millions of years, and Shadow makes the realization of even when the light shines even though the star is gone. Huh.
Yeah.
And then he realizes that that star could potentially be Maria, and their connection could be the light. And even though the star is gone, Maria is still here in his memories.
I really, really liked the Allegro.
Yeah,
And
it was an
for him
amazing
to
scene.
realize this, I mean, of course, everyone wanted Amy to be here, so to give her one of the many merits she has for changing Shadow's point of view.
Yeah,
And yeah, it doesn't happen the same way in the games, but I think they delivered it good, as good as it was in the original.
yeah,
I like they like it's specifically these two these two characters that are so similar, but in the games they are never quite confronting about Shadow's grief, because Sonic is not the type to talk about these things.
Yeah.
He lives in the present. He tries to forget the past. Shadow tries to forget the past, but it's a part of him, and it's hard to deal with. So I really, really appreciate it for them that there is one instance in media in which they do talk.
Yeah. Yeah, they never really talk about this kind of things, like these two specifically.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was really well done. I wasn't expecting like this moment for them to have the talk, this talk, but it worked really well. It's my like
Yeah.
favorite scene. Well, it's my favorite scene for this, and also what happens right after, baby.
Oh yeah, no, come on.
Fucking the dap up of the century.
The demo
Fuck yeah,
was as powerful as this one.
motherfuckers. So yeah, they settle their differences, and like Sonic makes Shadow understand that you can't really, even though like also the whole theme of the movie is good choices and bad choices, at least in the first third. And here Shadow's like, this is a bad choice. Like I didn't know what else to do. I didn't know. I felt this for so long. And Sonic's like, get your ass up. And even though this was a bad choice, we can still fix it. And even though even if you really screw up, you can't fix it on your own. And then that's when it starts. We get live and learn, and these boys settle their differences, dap up, transform, and head back into the fight.
This is so good.
It's fucking amazing.
So hype. We were waiting for the whole movie.
Yeah.
And again, the movie gives like a very message, like a good message that it's been done many times. So like I like how it was delivered, because it's good that the kids learn about these things.
Oh yeah.
Look at them! Look at them! Oh no! I love also Super Shadow that has white eyelashes. Like,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Sonic keeps his like dark eyelashes, but Shadow becomes an albino hedgehog.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I really like his coloring here. It's like kind of like pinkish.
Yeah, it's like pink gold or something.
Yeah.
I like
Rose gold.
Rose gold. There we
Yeah.
go. Sorry.
I didn't know if you were going for that. I was like, that kind of fits. But yeah,
I wonder if Tyson S was as hyped doing this this whole part. Yeah.
I hope so. I mean, is he still a part of these movies? I think so. He might be.
Tyson S?
Yeah.
I mean, there's concept art of this.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Damn. I even talked about it earlier. Damn it. But yeah, they head back into it, and then we get some more Robotnik shenanigans, and then we get the fight scene. I didn't grab any still from. Oh no, wait, I did. I have one still from the fight scene. You know, the still of the movie.
Fantastic.
I think you know what it is.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they recreated the.
I thought they were gonna do it only the advertisement, and then they did it again. I'm like,
Oh,
it's so cool.
so goddamn good! Oh my god. Yeah, they upped the ante for the Sonic Adventure 2 rival pose. Holy shit!
It's gonna be so hard to top,
Yes.
but I trust them. I mean, come on.
I think we've pretty much. Anything else like story-wise that you want to cover? We've talked about the whole thing basically.
Yeah, but again, I'm pretty satisfied with the movie. Liked how they handled the story in their own way. The issues I have is just the same as all the others. I'm not too much convinced about the family trope with the humans.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it works for Team Sonic because they're like their own friends, family type, and the humans, of course, you need some in between from their world to the human world, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if maybe with somebody else, with instead of a couple of husband and wife, one of which is like again, Tom is a cop. He
Yeah.
hasn't been touched much, and I don't know. I never really not big of a fan about best buddies with a cop, but that's just a me thing.
Yeah.
So I was wondering maybe if they did an approach like
Yeah.
with a younger person that is trying to find their place in life, and Sonic comes along and shakes his whole world. They're all. I wonder if perhaps he may have become too similar to Detective Pikachu.
Oh
Because,
yeah.
yeah.
And they
But I don't know.
they acknowledge Detective Pikachu in this third movie.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what made me think about it, because
Ah.
okay, it's been a while since I watched that movie, but I think I didn't mind much the human protagonist. So I was wondering, what if it was the same for this movie? Like it was just not a teenager or someone in their 20s, 30s
Yeah.
that is trying to find a place in life, and they come across Sonic, and now, oops, they have to help him. You know, the plot of of the previous movies and this one. So like this person could teach Sonic what they know, and Sonic can teach them in his own way how he lives life, and how he, the whole freedom aspect from the games can be translated in this movie as well.
Yeah. Oh well, as we said, when Ivan and Gerald are on the arc, when they're fighting, the setup defense fence gets deployed. Damn, autocorrect. And Detective Pikachu. I think they asked that of Tails, and Knuckles says, "Yeah, that's him."
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Also, about Sonic himself, I mean, I think Ben is the perfect voice for him. Ben Schwartz.
Oh, you like them?
Yeah. Like the movie version of Sonic, I think Ben does a great job for like the movie version of Sonic as the voice actor.
Yeah, I know. I think he's been doing a better one. Yeah, I'm getting used to the different. I mean, if I have to, perhaps if I have to pick between Ben and Roger, okay, I honestly wouldn't know which to decide. But like, yeah, I can appreciate.
Yeah, it's like because this Sonic is a different kind of Sonic. He's like a more of a kid,
Yeah.
and I think Ben's voice fits him in like the movie version. But what I am still iffy about after 3 movies is Sonic himself, like his character. We talked about characters like 1.5 hours ago, but
Yeah.
I want to say like he's too quippy. Like I know Sonic's supposed to be like
maybe
that,
the
but
references are too much.
yeah.
He-
Otherwise, I
He's
think so.
like how like it's a younger it's a today's age, so
Yeah,
maybe they had to translate what's cool with kids today.
yeah. He's had a couple of good ones.
Yeah,
Like when
some
when the
some work, some less.
yeah, like when the gun base when Shadow makes it disappear, he's like someone should call Google Maps.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Swift is here. Hi.
Hi, sweet.
Burst tire and all. Oh, jeez.
No,
I hope
we're
it's.
all having car issues.
Oh yeah, Aura had some yesterday, which is why we couldn't stream. And Swift was really upset. I think that we couldn't stream because I kind of announced it in the group, and then I was like, we can't. Like man.
Today almost.
Oh yeah, today Discord was down. I was like, oh god, what'll happen tomorrow? Jesus. Like, but yeah, some things that I noticed in the. I mean, now we're going into like nitpicky details. I'm like, did you notice that? Did you notice this? If we have the story out of the way, when they went to the gun base where Gerald was still living, did you notice that someone mentioned ghosts, and Knuckles got really scared of ghosts.
Oh no! Yeah, it's that one is
That's an
a
adventure
characteristic
reference.
from the games.
Yeah, that's awesome. That was
I'm
really
glad.
cool.
That was really fun. He got us scared of Casper of
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
crunch the hands of Tails and Sonic. That was funny.
Yeah,
Oh,
Discord.
fucking Shadow going boo.
Oh yeah. Boom.
He is silly when he's serious. Like he doesn't mean it intentionally, but
Yeah.
he does.
Also, when he comes down from the ceiling, he's hovering. He don't do that usually. He's hovering.
Glowing red eyes.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you want to talk about the mid credits or?
I have a couple of more things before that. Just a couple
Yeah.
of more mentions of stuff and things. I mean, also when they do the thing where they stop the laser, and then it's Sonic who falls down to his death, not Shadow. That was
Yeah.
that was interesting.
I didn't expect it either. I
Yeah.
thought they were gonna go the so that was interesting. I think someone mentioned that maybe they wanted to do a recreation of the ending of Sonic 3 where Sonic falls down from Earth, and maybe that's supposed to be a reference as well.
Could be.
I don't know, but that was cool. I don't know where the emeralds are now.
Yeah.
Nobody cares. Nobody seems to care at the end of it. So,
Yeah, like, what the fuck happened to them?
no.
I mean,
Is that an explosion or a new universe that got created? I don't know if that's.
oh yeah, that sure was insane of that thing of it, the Eclipse Cannon Station exploding. Fuck.
My personal theory is that the emeralds stay with Shadow. So
Same.
when we see him grabbing his limiter ring.
Oh yeah, I remember
Perhaps
them.
he also, perhaps he is also with the Master Emerald. They just materialize alongside him because he's the last one that de-transformed.
Yeah, I think he might still have them inside of him. That's true. And yeah, he took off his inhibitor rings, and I was like, oh my god, they actually did it.
Oh yeah!
you mentioned it like casually, and then when I got excited about it, then you got excited about it again.
Yeah. I realized later, wait, I was geeking out because oh my god, he didn't do it in the game. But
Yeah,
he did it.
he hasn't done that since like '06. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Or maybe some like comic instances, but still, holy fuck, he did it. He did the thing.
And honestly, he did it also in Sonic X. And
Oh yeah.
yeah. I thought that was the reference mainly to how Sonic X ends with his arc of
Yeah.
Adventure 2.
Then something from the same scene when Tails and Knuckles fly down to rescue Sonic from the fall. So Tails is like, "Please, Knuckles, tell me you gotta..." And Knuckles pulls out a warp ring, but says it's the last one.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
No, wait, I think he grabbed the Tails through and then he launched it, right?
No, I mean, when Tails asks Knuckles if Knuckles has a warp ring or has rings, and Knuckles shows it, and it's like the last one, like the last ring,
so
and
they're
then
not,
Knuckles throws Tails out of the arc with the last ring.
yeah.
But now that they've used the last ring, how will they travel now?
That's a good point.
Maybe
Can they get more?
yeah, I have a theory about that as well. Which is, I think we should now move on to the after credits.
Yes.
Your opinion? I mean, okay, first after credits. Oh, I should put it up. I don't have footage of the second one. Where is it?
Who starts with the after and mid credits? Oh wait, we already did the after.
We haven't talked about it yet. No. I have not imported them. Oops.
Oh,
I have one.
it's something else.
Hold
With
on.
a random picture of the two characters.
Hold on. I'll try to do it. I'll try to do it live. There it is, episode 2, and there. Okay, so we have this. There's the first one, and import second one quickly. So, first after credit scene, we get introduced to Metal Sonic and Amy.
Metal. There she is.
Yeah.
Finally, a woman. God.
So yeah, first we get Sonic travels. They do the race again at the end of the movie, and Sonic travels a little too far, and then he's ambushed by almost like game accurate looking Metal Sonic, and that
I think that's gotta be a placeholder. There's
Yeah,
no way
I mean,
they're gonna put it in this way.
I do think the design will absolutely change.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he lands in the Terminator 2 pose or Terminator pose, which is also a nice nod. But then there seems to be more than like one of them. There's a whole army of Metal Sonics, and then they get taken out by Amy. And that's the end of the first after credits scene. Your thoughts?
Okay, so so the fact that the metal, yeah. Aside the fact that metal appears in Terminator style, can be a given that okay, next plot is gonna be time travel or
Yes.
something. Which I think it was also meant to be in this one, but they changed things. So I don't know any more than this about that. But yeah, okay. So obviously hyped because I don't know how he got there. I don't know who built
Yeah.
Metal, because Eggman didn't have a new quill before Sonic came to visit him. So it could be stone. I don't know how.
Maybe. Yeah. They have to have like come from somewhere, from
Could
someone.
be, or yeah, or it could be one of Eggman's clones, like your theory says. But I'm very excited. It's unknown territory for me with the whole army of metals.
Yes.
Which you say it's like from the UK Sonic the Comic.
Yeah, that's where we get
Um,
to my two theories. Oh shit! The music is out again. Hold on. So anyway, so here is where we get to my fun theory of that. The next movie is going to be based on a Sonic CD, at least like loosely based on Sonic CD, and yeah. What?
What?
What did you say something? I missed it.
I said I would hope it's based on
Yeah,
Sonic
yeah.
CD. It would be cool.
Yeah, so they're going back to the 90s with Sonic CD, and because there were so many Metal Sonics, I was thinking maybe they're pulling inspiration from the UK Sonic the Comics, the Metallics goobers, the Metallics race brotherhood, one of them. It's basically a big brotherhood of Metal Sonics that went independent.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I cannot help much on this because I have a very generic understanding about this comic. Aside the main things with Supersonic, Fleetway Supersonic, and
Yeah.
some key characters that I've seen around. I didn't know about this, so an obscure reference, but it's appreciated.
Yeah, and this is why I'm thinking like they might go Metal Sonic Army. I mean, obviously they are going Metal Sonic Army, but like how much,
Yeah.
like where did they get the idea? Maybe from this. Also, the second thing, for even more like even future theories, we're going through like Sonic movie 5 territory here with this one. That was the theory. Thank you. No. Sonic CD has time stones equals time travel. Sonic 5 silver.
Silver, maybe?
I would love that. And like seeing Silver Blaze in Memphis, Tennessee, as a in an actual movie.
That could be too much of a stretch. I wouldn't keep my hopes up, but I would like to see her. Please,
Yeah.
please. I want her.
Because of CD has time stones and they can make time
Yeah.
travel happen.
No, you know what? I mean, even if we don't get the time stones, it could be still a possibility. But if we don't, I mean, if the fact that maybe Shadow has the rest of the Master Emerald, they could do the Sonic 06 time travel style thing and use two of them to create a Chaos Control.
Possibly.
And yeah, I mean, it's close enough to reference Silver after all. So, and it's one of the key elements from the Sonic series. So it would be cool to be for it to be either time stones or chaos control involved in some way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, you mentioned Azure.
Rouge.
I know, right? we need Silver Blaze and Rouge in the next movie
Yo,
or
okay,
movies.
can I say
Yeah, yeah.
like okay, so if they mentioned that they were the Paramount wants to do a spin-off series with Shadow,
Yes. I was
it could be the chance for her. Come on,
I was
please.
going to get into this because you had the original theory that the next movie is going to be based on Sonic Heroes, and then we thought about all the different teams and how the Shadow spin-off series could be the origin point for Team Dark.
Exactly. I mean, the problem is the spin-offs obviously have lesser budget.
Yeah.
So I can maybe see one character. I don't know about the rest. So that's why I'm hoping at least Rouge.
What if it was
The fact
Omega?
Omega, probably gonna be looking different if
Yeah.
we look.
Oh,
Yeah.
in the very ending, where the big fight scene happens in when they do the pose, Gerald sends gun like the GUN robots from Adventure 2 after Sonic and Shadow. That's also a nice reference, and also yeah, talking about Omega's design. Either he's something that Eggman made but forgot about, I don't know, or it could be a modified GUN robot.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, to make it instead of being created by Eggman, it was created by, I mean, Forgon,
Yeah.
and could be going rogue. Be rogue. That could be an interesting adaptation of Team Dark. And,
Yeah.
you know, I keep thinking of Rouge because if Shadow has the emeralds, Rouge could be introduced trying to steal them from
Oh,
him
yeah.
in some way. I just need her. I to see her.
That'll be a funny start to the plot line.
Oh, I'm big those chaos servants. Oh, leave me alone.
Yeah, as in Omega attaining a conscience. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Uh,
wasn't there an extra episode with after Sonic 2 with the three of them going into a junkyard and there was this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was. I forgot about that. Yeah, it's like a Knuckles short before the series.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I could be doing something like that.
Yeah, and also I had the idea of we had the idea of that in if the Shadow spin-off series happens, it's like it features like Shadow, Stone, and maybe Rouge and Omega.
Yeah, come on, it's begging for it to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, they will be my favorite.
Yeah.
Very soon.
They can make a more revenge Quack together, but this time it's like happy Quack.
Dark quack. No, quack. Quack?
Quack.
I'm a dark son.
Yeah, that could be a very good origin of for the Shadow is back alive. Yeah. The second, I didn't see the second after credits scene. I heard it from you that Shadow is still alive.
Really? You didn't see that?
No, we left the theater because I thought there was only one.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Admittedly, if
where
I
does it
didn't
happen?
know about, when does it happens after all of the credits?
Oh no, but where does Shadow wake up? Does he?
Oh,
What happens in it?
you see a crater, and there's one of his limiter rings inside, and then you see a detail of his shoes approaching the rings and his hand grabbing it,
Oh,
and then it cuts to black.
damn, that's awesome. I'm imagining it in my head, like whoa.
I'm
thank you, vivid imagination.
oh no words. If you think about it, it looks a lot the way Sonic 06 he picks them up again after beating Mephiles. It looks a lot like that, shot by shot. So it was, if it was a nod, it was a
Yeah, there could be a nod.
yeah. Oh, Amy! Oh, I keep forgetting about Amy.
Oh yeah, fuck.
I'm so happy to see her.
Yeah, I think we talk about Amy and then we start to head off because we've been rambling for 2 hours almost.
Yeah, it's almost dinner time for me.
Yeah,
To go.
but yeah. So last thing about Amy,
Yeah.
what would we want to see?
I'm so happy. Obviously, I'm happy to see her.
Yeah.
If she is here along with Metal, we all expect it to be something. A lot of references to GD. I'm very worried about her characterization. I hope,
Yes, same.
because there's gonna be drama. I know there's gonna be drama for whatever reason. But I don't know if they did so well with Shadow. I'm kind of more on the optimistic side for Amy as well. Like, show her being strong, obviously, but I know the fact that she has this crush on Sonic has always been funny to me. Like, it's cute, it's adorable. I don't know if they'll do the same here. Maybe it's Sonic that has a crush on her, or they're not doing it at all.
Huh.
It'll be weird if they don't do it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're mostly known for that.
Yeah, like obviously, yeah, like Azure said, just make her go all hammer smash. Yeah, like
Yeah.
she's very good at that.
Yeah, no exaggerated fangirl.
Yeah.
Show her that, like, cute, something like that.
And also the other side of the coin of like, don't make her just like how. Even though I like the Mario movie, I know it's cursed to bring up his name in this stream, but like. Peach's characterization. Obviously, I'm glad that I'm glad that she had a character, but she was just like this, like.
That's what I'm scared for, because they leaned on a strong girl who needs body. I'm like,
yeah. I don't. It didn't really work in that movie, and it certainly won't work for Amy either. But like.
I'm not saying you have to be stereotypical about
No.
it. I mean, like, she has to be, like, treat her as a character, no matter what gender she has. You gotta give the character itself respect.
Yeah,
that's all I'm asking.
Yeah, same here. Make it work in movie form.
Yeah, if you have a blend of the traits that she has, it can.
Little bit of the old, little bit of the new.
Azure says, make her cute but menacing. Oreos have.
Yes. Exactly.
She's cute and she knows it, but is not afraid to start shit with you.
Yeah, she will also kill you if you look at her wrong. Yeah.
If looks could kill.
Like if stairs could kill just Metal Sonic fucking looking at you. But, speaking, last thing about Metal Sonic, I don't want him to talk.
You
no
don't
talking.
want him to talk?
No? I've always liked Metal Sonic at the best when he's like in the obviously he does talk in the Sonic OVA animated OVA movie, but like this,
he says one thing.
Yeah, like he has one goal. Oh. He's just like this silent murdering machine that just will stop at nothing to kill Sonic.
Exactly. Wait, what if there are references to Sonic OVA?
Ooh.
Oh my god!
Oh, fuck.
I didn't think about it.
Me neither.
Oh, that
damn.
would be really nice.
They could base it off of that because I mean that doesn't have Amy, but that's the biggest Metal Sonic thing for me.
Yeah, it doesn't have Amy. There's Sarah.
Yeah.
but like you don't have to take all the elements. Just some things that people would go, wait, I know what this is.
Yeah. But yeah, just like this Terminator, like he has one goal that is to, like almost like even like no emotion of any kind. They did it perfect in this trailer or in this sneak peek scene of him just being the first thing he does is land and shoot Sonic.
Yeah, exactly. I like the subtle detail that he doesn't talk but still has some issues because
Yeah.
when Sonic starts talking, his pupils become a little bit slices. I don't know how
Yeah.
to explain it. So like he can get pissed off about this guy. Like,
Yeah.
ooh.
And you know, if they do fully like go full on out like metallics, they could be like this one main Metal Sonic, Neo Metal Sonic that
Yeah,
talks,
exactly.
and he has
Yeah.
this army of Metal Sonic as lackeys. Ooh, that'd be
Like,
good.
do you like Neo Metal Sonic talking? Were you
Yeah,
against? Oh, okay.
yeah. Like he would be the only one that talks, and these were like his lackeys,
Oh, okay,
like
okay.
this like army. But then
No,
how
yeah.
would he come about? No idea.
No idea. I wonder if like the reference to Sonic the Comic is cool. I it was because of that, and or if they were thinking about Age of Ultron or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
they could be a lot, but the metallics was the first thing that I thought of.
Yeah,
That and Sonic CD.
I prefer that one.
Yeah. Well, it's getting to 2 hours, and any last words? Not like in a menacing way, but for like the end of the stream.
I don't know. I think we covered a lot of the things thought and wanted to say about this. I don't know
Yeah.
if you.
Well, like for the last words about the movies, I can't wait to see Silver in Sonic 5. Bye.
If the theory about Maddie's shirt by, I mean, she did wear teal, so you know.
Also, she has a hood on in the. Amy has a hood on in her appearance. That reminded me of your ancients.
My oh, true.
Yeah, your ancients. She has a hood. Azure has some last words. Ruji's Bay agreed.
His big. That's the last word.
I was
Yes.
I was talking about like a couple of days later we went out to dinner with my friends, and I was of course I had to talk about the movie because my friend who also saw it was there, and I was talking about it with my other friend who knows some Sonic stuff, and the name Rouge came up and how she would also like to see Rouge in the movies, and my friend who went to see this movie with was like, who's Rouge? And my friend was like, think Booba Bat, and he was like, all right.
Alright,
Okay.
that's all I needed.
Yeah. Like, alright. Like, for fuck's sake.
They're gonna. I mean, they can figure out a way to
Yeah, that'll make it work. I think that.
healing to the families.
Yeah, I think design-wise, I think they might go Sonic Prime route for her.
Yeah, Prime worked.
Yeah.
I mean, she was still her, but
Yeah, well animated too, and especially that shows expressions. And even though she kind of looked like a scuba diver, but you know.
Scuba. I mean, in Heroes, it kind of had that, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Okay. One last thing about Amy. When she swings her hammer, you can barely see it, but she has like these what look like holes at the ends of her hammer, and they have like these. They have like
inside.
Yeah, and they have like these round like the ends are like there's something inside of the hammer. So I was thinking again from the comics, what if her hammer, like they have like these vent things that look like they open like in like they open and close at the ends of her hammer. Maybe what if she has the spikes from the Rosie the Rascal design inside the hammer?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen that type of armor she has. So it could be.
I mean, when she was swinging, I could just about like barely see that they looks to have like some kind of like a vent opening thingy at the ends of her hammer.
Yeah, no, it definitely had. So it would be cool if that also got in.
And like you know
even in the
something.
games, the hammer changes a little bit.
Yeah, and you know, it's a real multi-tool.
Yeah, multi-tool.
Yeah. Also, I hope she has her red bandana.
The red band. Oh yeah, not the bandana.
Yeah, a red hairband, not
Hairband,
bandana.
there we
Yeah.
go.
Pardon.
I hope so too.
Yeah, and I suppose.
Definitely, I can bet these are not final, and they will change. Will show a little more.
Oh yeah, this design will definitely change come the last movie. We saw that with Shadow and the Shadows teaser, and now this movie. But like for an initial design for Amy, I really like this one.
Yeah, I really liked it too.
Yeah, she has like the same
She's
kind of eye
all-
shapes as Blaze in the games.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
The big eyelashes. I love
Oh, yeah.
also her hair coming out from the front.
Oh, yeah.
It has more spikes.
Yeah, it's poofier than normal.
It probably does that effect that if you see her from the still looks like 3, but it's actually
Oh yeah. Yeah, Swift. She says for the end of the 3. Man, I was so happy to see Amy, and I too like her design. Yeah, it's a really good initial one.
I love the reaction from the theater where people were saying, "Finally, yeah,
Yeah.
yes!"
And
I started watching the reactions on YouTube.
oh yeah, I watched some.
Going fucking crazy.
I watched some yesterday. Yeah,
So
Swift.
nice.
Yeah, we were talking about that as well. Swift said, "I hope her personally won't be too different from what we know, and not too boom-like." Yeah,
Yeah. Like I don't need a know-it-all
yeah,
or some kind of boldy. I mean, okay, no, wait, because Kick Sammy was pretty boldy, but like she had, she was just very energetic and passionate about all things.
Yeah.
I like that.
and also
She doesn't know how to control her energy. There we go.
yeah, and also it might be that she knows more about the other worlds than Sonic and the company does.
I mean, it's gotta be.
Yeah, and
Because-
also, oh yeah, the ring thing. I think she has more rings.
It would make sense because otherwise, oh well, the time travel too.
Yeah, I think she has more warp rings with her. That's how she got here. And in the first movie, Longclaw says that they're like a universal travel mechanic in the universe.
Oh,
everyone has them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. detail. So, I mean, no, wait, it makes sense because otherwise, how did Tails come to visit Sonic?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
had
he had
rings
those
as
too.
well. Yeah.
And yeah, Swift, I wanted to scream in theater many times as well. Oh, and in this new one, aka Sonic 4, the next one, they did mention in another interview that they are going off-world most likely.
Ooh, really?
Yeah. Like they want
Oh.
to. There was supposed to be something like that in this movie, but they couldn't include it. But in the next one, they do want to explore more worlds.
Oh, there's gotta be a little planet.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I almost said Little Big Planet. No, that's the game. Little Planet.
Yeah, I was this close to say also. Like, no. I'm sorry.
Man, yeah.
I usually don't care much about the universe, but this movie has done so well that I'm excited about this.
Yeah, same here. And I think, that's a good place to end it.
Yeah.
Potentially.
It's enough.
Because you gotta go Nom Nom, and I gotta go, I don't know. Theater.
as well.
Yeah, and also, theorize some more.
Yeah, exactly.
I just put this here. Okay. Man, this was a longer one. But also really fun.
But there were no interruptions, so I guess it's a success.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks to this new PC, I can finally stream without my PC exploding for over an hour. I suppose, Yeah, let them cook. Let us see what they can muster.
With the fruit this time.
This has been Sonic Lore Ramble Corner episode 2. And
Yay.
thank you for being here. I'm Theager12, and with me is my co-host Auroblaze as always.
Hi, it's me.
Yeah. We should have done these intros in the beginning, but who cares?
It's true, I forgot.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's in the title. That's
Yeah. And in the description. Yeah, those were our thoughts and ideas and yellings about Sonic the Movie 3 and what could possibly be next. Thank you for watching and for commenting and for liking and subscribing, I think. Maybe?
Yeah, hopefully you must.
Yeah, stay tuned for whenever we make a new one of these. I don't know.
Yeah, next time something big happens, so we're gonna and geek about it. But thank you for joining and to being idiot on the internet.
Yeah, thank you for listening to our insane rambles.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye. See you next time.
Oi.